Hello, fellow warriors and warlords. Are you ready to explore new realms? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the thrilling and mysterious world of the Old Realms, a Warhammer mod for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Now, if you thought this game couldn't get any better, you were wrong. First off, this mod introduces unique factions like the enigmatic vampires and the ingenious men. Experience an unparalleled combat experience with the undead battling against the technology of men. We're talking skeleton knights versus cannons, mortars, and the wits of smart engineers. But the surprises don't stop there. The Old Realms mod doesn't just give you armies, it gives you magic. Ever wanted to cast fireballs, raise your own army of skeletons, fly like a bat, cast lightning bolts, etc. This mod allows you to do all of that and more. Then there are the custom maps and models. You can explore the elaborate castles, bustling towns, and uncover numerous secrets. The models are just amazing, with big badass troops ready to obey your every command. And what's a game without some swag? I'm reading off ChatGPT if you can't tell, like the script. I'm just going to go off script from now. I just can't. It just made me say swag. But crazy armor sets and weapons, like just have a look at the clips that you're seeing now. Like you can have some insane, you can change the character models, so you've got like giants fighting for you. I'm not like super familiar on like all the Warhammer terminology yet, but I'm sure they're like Nurgle knights or something like that. They're like twice the normal size. They've got loads of health. They've got badass armor. They just look like space marines. They look insane. What else have I got on my little list? Why you should play this mod. So by now you'd have seen the cannon volleys. Like it's just the prettiest thing I've ever seen in a battle simulator. Like what I loved about Warband was getting all my Nord Huskarls lined up in a row on top of a sand dune and them all like throwing their axes at like a horde of looters running at me. And then when Bannerlord came out, it changed to battanian Fian champions, setting them up on a hill, 500 of them, just raining arrows down on people. And then now my newest thing is getting a row of like 20 Empire cannons and just firing volleys and volleys and volleys of cannons on these like armies of skeletons. Like so fun. That's for like open battlefields. If you're sieging a castle, the cannons aren't very helpful because there's a big wall there, but you can use mortars, which is basically artillery strikes. So when you've got like castle defenders on the ramparts and you're like, you can't get on, you can set up like 20 mortars to do like a 20-man artillery strike and just like light up the entire castle with like cannonballs. It's just amazing. So if the clips alone haven't like convinced you to play, like just look at all the stuff that's coming out. I'm going to do another video on all the stuff that is coming out, but we've got a good update coming. I don't know when it's going to come, but there's going to be a lot of cool stuff, new spells, new armor, new troops, etc. Yeah, so what else can I say? There's just loads of satisfying moments. Like if you go skeleton, sorry, if you start, so at the start I said there was races. If you start as Empire / men, that allows you to hire engineers and then you can like create cannons and mortars. You do that when you're in battle by pressing Q. So if you want to cast spells or if you want to like set up cannons, you need to like unlock them, which there's a video I've done on my channel. Go check that out if you want to know how to unlock them. It's quite long. There's a quest chain and you've got to do some things, but then there's also a cheating method. But yeah, I go into that in detail in the others. But if you're vampires, you can like turn into a bat as well. So the Empires get the technology, but the vampires, like they can raise skeletons, they can turn into a bat. They've got like enhanced traits, like they can jump really high. So yeah, it's just really fun, really unique fantasy. Like there's nothing else in Bannerlord other than like the World of Warcraft one and the Game of Thrones one that I've seen so far. Lord of the Rings is coming along, but I'm not really seeing any like crazy game-changing things. Like the Old Realms just changes so much about the game that it's kind of just leaps above all the others at the minute. But the others are getting good. Like the dragon looks cool in Game of Thrones. I still need to check that out. And I've not played Warcraft in like, what, a year and a half. So there's new models now that I've not seen. Like, so yeah, we'll do another playthrough of that. But I'm just enjoying like firing these cannons, honestly. Like I've started like positioning my troops into like, I want to do it better, but just getting better shots, getting like prettier cinematic shots. So I still need to play with like the spectator camera. I still need to play with like the RTS mod. There's just loads of things. Like there's so much to do in this game, and the mods just like keep coming out and they're just getting insane. I would love as well for arrow cam to make a resurgence. Like I've been playing with dismemberment, and then that was fun, but then not having the slice through, like the patch I'm on for 1.03, slice through kept breaking. So but thankfully Zorbrax's legacy mod, which I'm sure it's the same guy that whoever updates dismemberment, I'm sure he like keeps updating the Zorbrax legacy mods, and that gives you like a better camera when you're in battles. It makes it like fluid, almost like it feels like a console game. It just feels really cool, the combat. It gives you slice through, gives you deadly horse charges back. So yeah, I've got like a beast of a camel as well that you've probably seen. Just like one of my favorite things to do is just like cast a fireball into like an army of skeletons and then just like full charge through my camel, just killing like 20 of them. Like really fun. What else do you want to see? What mod shall I cover next? I think that's everything for now. I'm just going to start waffling. So let me see. I don't know. Say something cool. Love you all. Peace.